Yo, what up, Mizu? I've been good. Pretty close to taking these London highs right here, so... Oh my god, ES looks so shit again, bro. Oh my god. Yo, what up, Duma? How we doing? I think market open in 20 seconds. We might do, let's see. I think we do something like this, potentially. I don't know if I'm bearish on the day, though. I don't know. I still wanted these all-time highs yesterday, but I mean, shit, it didn't happen. So, yo, what up, Zebra? So now that, okay, ES didn't even sweep it yet, bro. It better not be one of those days like yesterday, bro. It's just gonna piss me off again. Look at ES, bro. ES is doing some bullshit again. I think this works. Okay. Okay, I kind of like this sweep down here, though. I think we honestly start pushing after this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, ideally, ES continues to sell off a little bit more, and then we go higher. So just based on this move alone, I think we could potentially do something like this instead. Ideally, I think... Actually, I think this is the most ideal scenario, is we go down here and then do something like this. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think I like this more, actually. I think we get a sell-off, and then if we could get a pump up here, I like that. We'll use this fair value gap right here as like a bias builder right here. So, you leaning bearish, right? All right. On the higher time frame, it looks pretty bear. Not pretty bearish. It looks pretty ass, bro. 4 hour. Honestly, the 4 hour looking bearish though. Like we're holding this. We inverse this fair value gap right here, retracing it into this fair value gap, and then we're starting to sell off. Yeah, it's looking potentially bearish. The hell? This gap. Hello? Is my chart broken? The fuck? Yo, is this what your guys' chart look like too? Am I tripping? Oh, there it is. What? That was so weird. Oh, there we go. We're about to sweep these lows. Honestly, we could continue selling off. I'm not against that idea. So we just kind of see what happens. It's just like, I hate ES, bro, recently. ES has been such a pain, bro. Look, we were leaving all these highs behind. That's why I haven't been able to take, like, confident trades on NQ recently. 70-point dump off market open already. Nice. This is probably the fair value up I'll be looking at right here. If we retrace, potentially lower. If we go up here, look for a reversal. I do like this wick that we kind of left behind, but this looks like a liquidity sweep right here. Like right here. You see this swing high right here that we left behind? We swept it and immediately reject, right? Yo, Morning Trade Breaker, how we doing? Well, yeah, the higher time frame looking pretty bearish, bro. Hey, Muck, how are you doing, man? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Joel. It's been a little bit since I've seen you around. Yeah, yesterday's PA, guys, was just... Oh, my God, bro. Yeah, I'm sure you guys saw after the markets, bro, but... Bro, I'm just saying, we called the markets way earlier yesterday. I did say, like, the markets were shit yesterday, like, before anyone even realized on Twitter and shit, bro. I was like, yo. Everyone was saying that shit at, like, 7:30, bro. I was on that shit at 7:12, bro. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I was selling off pretty aggressively, actually. Yeah, dude. You blew a funded account yesterday? All good, bro. The market was just ass yesterday. To be honest, I want to see market at least sweep those Asia lows before we go higher. If not, I'm just going to keep my hands off and wait. That's a good idea. Okay, so there's our tap, and now we kind of closed. If we close below here, like, I might take a short. But at this point, like, the risk reward isn't that great. I mean, I guess I could aim for these lows down here. Fuck, it's kind of leaving without me, huh? Yo, what up, Tom? Equal trade down, or equal lows down there. I'll take a trade too. Yep. All right, this is like the worst entry ever, but like I'll take it on paper for y'all. But yeah, wait for the flip. So if we flip back down bearish, then I'll enter. Okay, no. Yep. I hope y'all see how we execute, bruh. Even though we close strong, wait for us to flip back down bearish, then you take the trade. That's the monk model, bro. I'm actually gonna patent that shit, bro. Like that's actually, I'm patenting that shit, bro. That's literally the monk model right there, bro. Okay, now at this point, you might as well just wait for a new candle to open. I'm not gonna lie. We have a mini fair value gap up here. Like if we retrace into it and just immediately tap into it and sell off, this would be ideal. Would be nice. All right, now we need to sell off right here. Let's see. Okay, we're holding that fair value gap. If we close below, that's a good sign. ES is pretty low, close to taking these equal lows on London. So that's kind of what we're targeting. Come on. Like I said, I'm still waiting for a candle closure. Alright. Now we just sit and wait, I guess. It's choppy. I'm not in on anything. Now what I'm probably looking at is a resweep of these highs up here in this area. Yeah, I'll probably look for a resweep of these highs and then go lower. You got any news today? New home sales at 10. That might move the market a little bit. Honestly, I'll just enter. Don't enter this trade, guys. Like I'm just taking it on paper just to show y'all. Saw a lot of momentum there, so I was like, you might as well give it a shot. Ideally, like my entry would probably be after we close below here. Right? Because within this area, you're still chopping, right? So I could easily get stopped out. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't take this trade. Because now it's happening, right? I probably should have waited for the close again, but I just wanted to take the trade. But yeah, we're going to be aiming for these London lows right here. Or not London lows, Asia lows. Asia lows are right here. I think break even is probably going to be Asia lows. And then you could hold for these this TP right there. That's the idea, at least. But we probably have to flip down bearish aggressively for us to kind of continue this short idea. If not, we're just going to be chopping like yesterday. And then at that point, I probably won't even take another trade unfunded. Rejected off that wick too. Asia low is for sure the target. Let's hope. Let's hope. That's all we can do. See, now we're just within chop again like yesterday, bro. Because this was kind of the theme yesterday, right? If you guys look at if you guys check out yesterday, right? You get a strong candle like confirmation, right? And then you immediately reject. You get a strong candle push back up and then immediately reject. Strong candle back up, immediately reject, right? That's what was kind of bad about yesterday. Look at how strong this candle is right here, right? Push all the way above, inverse it, and then immediately reject, right? So that's kind of what's happening here, right? You get a strong candle closure down, buy back up. Strong candle closure down, and then buy back up, right? I think we're going to get our stops ran, and then we'll just see, bro. We'll kind of reevaluate what happens. But, yeah. It looks exactly like the same from yesterday. It was fucking... Yesterday was different, bro. I think as well is I saw a lot of... I think... I want to say 90% of ICT traders lost yesterday. So if you guys didn't take a trade, well played on you. Well, yo, what up, Ben? Holy shit, that ES candle. Yeah, at least it's in the same direction today. Yeah. The thing with yesterday was as ICT traders, right? I really wanted to see these highs get taken. I probably saw 90% of ICT traders, like influencers as well, lose yesterday, because they were kind of long biased, right? So they took trades within this fair value gap, right? Or where was it? Where was it? Yeah, it's like within this chop over here, right? And just got absolutely destroyed, right? So, yeah. I'm glad we didn't take a trade on stream yesterday. So I hope at least some of you guys didn't take a trade, right? Yeah, hopefully you followed some of my advice. But yeah. The only way I see this trade working out is we have to push and close below this this gap right here. Or not gap, this like order block. And I need to see speed, right? I need to see ES take these lows right now. I need to see it go right now, right? Before anything happens. And if we're gonna take London, bro, on ES, we might as well take Asia, bro. It's pretty close to each other. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, I want to see one gigantic move just like happen like right now, you know? The ES is starting to like really push towards this level, advocating for lower, right? You see how ES is, or sorry, NQ is starting to stall now though? It's like we're moving pretty aggressively on ES, bro. Okay, so now as long as NQ can follow, that's what we're hoping for right here. So now we have equal lows on London. I need to see follow through, bro. I need to see continuation. Because now look at this bullshit right here. This is what I hate. Is like, ES is so fucking ass, bro. Look at ES, bro. Look at ES. Look at we're leaving perfectly equal lows now, and we don't sweep it. Perfectly equal lows, guys. Look at that. So now we just wait. Break even, honestly, if would be like, honestly, it would probably be right here, bro. But because it's so wicky, right? Because how choppy we are, you probably will get stopped out. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more reserved, actually, like break even's gonna be Asia low right here. But shit, I don't fucking. On a day like today, bro, you might as well just either take profit right here, Asia low, or just go break even. And if it's a lot, or if it's back break even, just so be it, you know. Today's like not a good trading day again. I will say though, it's not bad for longs potentially later. What I mean by that is, like, you see how we're generating all these highs now, right? So now we have swing high. We have a swing high, another swing high. Now we're kind of leaving behind trend line liquidity, right? So if we do end up taking all these lows, right? This, and we start reversing back to the upside, right? Maybe we get an inversion down here, right? Look at all the targets that we have to the upside now. Look at guys. Look at, so if we decide to kind of really push, advocate for lower, get all the objectives done to the short side, right? Yo, bro, I just told my new roommate I'm day trading and he will not shut the fuck up. This is why, Ben, bro, this is why you don't tell anyone you day trade, bro. My parents still don't even know I day trade. Okay, honestly, so there's that internal low, right? It's either we take Asia low right now, or you go break even right now. It's up to you, bro. But like I was saying, right, is this, like, we're leaving good targets behind for longs later, right? I'm gonna tell him because I was up at 6:30 and he'll find out eventually. Okay, that makes sense. Yo, 3XL's on my feet. Yo, what's up? What's up? You took a 1.5 hour short on NQ. Nice. Nah, that trade actually A+++. New day opening gap above that fair gap. Did you take anything? No, I'm not in anything. I'm in on this on paper, but it's not like a good trade at all. I'm going break even on paper. Can you screenshot the trade? Hey yo, yeah, 3XLs. Put it in the Discord. Let me see the execution, bro. Put that shit in the. Also, bro, you gotta change your fucking your profile picture, bro. That shit was the funniest thing ever. All right, let's go, Chris. Okay, there you go. Honestly, I'm gonna get out at these London or Asia lows right here. Okay, I'm out. This was about a 1-to-1, 1.2 R maybe. So there you go. Hope you guys like that trade. So now ES took these Asia lows, which I wanted, right? Now potential for upside is on the table. On the table at least. So hope you guys were, you know, hopefully I was able to walk you guys through that. But like I said, this wasn't a good trade at all. Just because PA is so ass again, bro. Like, if PA and, like, the setup isn't there, bro, like, it's probably ass. That actually a good setup? Not for me, Tom, bro. The reason it's not a good setup is because price action is terrible. And honestly, I don't care about new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps. I really don't. I don't trade it. But, like, we still have targets right here, right? So, if you guys are in this still, nice. Let's see. Wait, TP hit payout coming? Actually, Krelix? Wait, actually? Are you pulling my leg right now? Are you actually serious, Krelix? Good shit. Let's go, Krelix. W's in the chat for Krelix, guys. Let's go. Payout. Yo, I need to add a payouts tab, bro. Actually, good stuff, man. Guys, I'm telling you, if you guys are struggling right now and you guys are like scared about day trading and you guys like really don't know if it's working, you're starting to doubt yourself, I'm telling you guys, the potential with trading is unlimited, right? Obviously, there's probably a cap to how much you can scale, right? Because at a certain point, the only limiter is yourself, right? Your mind. But as well as, you know, maybe prop firms and shit, right? They start trying to limit you. But I will say, you guys could be successful at trading with as little as $50. And I'm saying this right now. I want you guys to, I'm going to repeat this shit. You could go from $50 and turn that shit into $10,000. However, it is up to you guys, right? Some of you guys, and myself included still, right? Some of you guys, and myself included still, right? We will be saying, man, I just blew my funded account today, right? And they start blaming the markets. And man, markets were shit today and I blew my funded account, right? But they never take accountability, guys. They never take accountability. Some of you guys know exactly why you're blowing accounts, right? But you refuse to stop blowing accounts because you keep over trading, you keep revenge trading, you know exactly what's going wrong, right? But you still refuse to fix it, right? So as long as you guys could, I'm not saying, because greed and fear and whatever, they are normal human emotions, right? You can't technically eliminate them, but you can mitigate them. You can slowly work on your mentality and discipline in the trading markets, right? That will lead you eventually to payouts. I'm not saying you're immune to all these emotions, right? It's just best to try to work on it, recognize it, take accountability, have certain types of risk management measures in place to prevent you from having that really bad day, right? Where you blow up everything, all your hard work in one day, right? That you guys were working on for like a month. So that's kind of how, like, I'll have a red day, right? I want to say my win rate's probably like 70-80%, right? I'll have a red day, but my worst thing is, because you guys know my RR is not the greatest. I don't have the best RR. Most of my trades are either 1R, like there's very rare instances where I will take trades that are just like 5Rs, 3Rs, like, right? Because I want to secure profits. That's kind of partially because I trade most prop firms that have trailing drawdown, like Apex, right? But that's kind of besides the point. I just like securing profit, right? Eventually, I do want to transition more into like bigger RR trades and just having a high success rate with that too. But for me, I just like securing money, right? And having that guarantee. However, that's the thing, is because that's kind of the trade-off with higher win rates, right? You don't have the greatest RR, and because of that, when I have a losing day, right? When I have a losing day, it's fine, but the thing is, I blow up very easily because I rarely see those losing days, right? But when I do, I can't hold myself back. I'm like, damn, I need to end the day green today, right? I need to end the day green, and I just can't hold myself back, and I end up blowing my account. Or it's a really hefty loss, right? So what I'm trying to work on this year, or by the end of this year, is a system in which I could have decent trades, decent winners, while keeping my losers small still, right? I'm working on how I react after I take a loss, right? Also, I'm kind of eyeing how we react at this gap right here. Let's see. Bad news. It keep playing Bing Bong with the new training gap. It could reverse. Yeah, okay. Good stuff, man. Let's go. But like I said, I'm kind of eyeing this 1 minute gap right here, and then also this 5 minute. So see if we could close above with strength. I'll probably look for a long. So something like this. I think ideally I wait for like a closure above on the 5 minute, but we'll see. I'm gonna take a poll. All right, I'm gonna take a poll. Did you take a? And then I want y'all to answer. Boom. Alright, there you go. Let me see what y'all did so far. Let's see. Do you guys take a trade yet? Do you guys not take a trade yet? How we doing? Where's my water bottle? Oh, it's right there. Okay, good patience so far, guys. So 57% of you still haven't taken a trade. Nice. Good patience. Now we got an SMT at these lows as well, probably. No, actually, no, we don't. Honestly, I'm just kind of scared of these lows, though, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Waiting for that 1 minute IFEG. Okay. I don't know if we're still bearish though. I'll probably wait for the 5 minute to get closed above on the 1 minute. So if we close above pretty strong on the 1 minute right here, above the 5 minute. So the 5 minute gap right here is this yellow with the CE right here. Or if we take it in one candle, that also works. Let's check out Twitter. Let's see what's going on. How have you guys heard of Lucid and Funded Next though? I'm thinking about making a video on those guys soon. I was holding off on the Funded Next though because I wasn't too sure. Damn, what the 400k in 1 month? What the fuck? What the shit? That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you guys, bro, if I'm not making 100k a month by fucking next year, bro, I'm gay. If I'm not making 100k by the end of next year a month, I'm gay, bro. Alright, let's see. Risk pretty heavy. Wait, hold up, yeah. You do some crypto? I don't trade crypto now. I've dropped Screenshot. Okay, let's see. So distal. I was pretty heavy with tight stop loss. Target was Asia low. Could have held longer, but I wanted a piece of the cake. You don't need the whole move. Exactly. Just part of what you're confident in. Let's see. Nice. Run it down to these lows. Nice. 650. Okay. Discretionary at that 945 displacement candle. Nice. So we closed above on the 1 minute, but like I said, I'm probably waiting for the 5 minute to get closed above, just to be extra safe. But let's see. Okay, now we got 3 XLs. I was bearish bias. We kind of selling off now, waiting for that 1 minute confirmation BS entry though. But I would short anyway, even without proper entry. Wanted to hold more for high R, but high time frame low got swept on ES, so I had to get out. Let's see. Out of this fair value gap, and then took it right here. Okay, nice, good trade. Yeah, just take your money and get out. Right, take your money and get out. That's nice. Go. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you guys go check out the link in the description. We have a Discord there. It's free, of course, for the community. When you guys do join though, make sure you guys click this green check mark if it'll load. Make sure you click this green check mark to view all the different channels. And yeah. Let's see. Let's kind of see what happens at this 5 minute. So we're kind of waiting for this 5 minute for me at least. It would be a good sign if we could somehow manage to close above this right here. So if we close above all this chop, maybe close above this 5 minute CE as well. That'll be a good sign for longs. But ES is playing, of course. I don't even know if I want to take a funded account for the rest of this week, bro. Funded account play for the rest of this week, bro. Pretty ass overall, but if it starts to clear out, maybe. Let's see, Monk. I'll post my payout request sometime this afternoon. Imagine making money while in class. Let's go, Kralex. Good shit, brother. Yo, wait, are you, Kralex, you're trading my funded futures or what? Okay, David said no liquidity sweep. That's probably why this trade is losing too, but hey, who knows? We could be still bearish, so I'm not gonna. Okay, Azam, gonna be buying 10 Apex accounts next month. Any advice? Much appreciated. Yeah, that's a great question. So, Azam, if you haven't realized or if you haven't kept up with my channel, I recently blew 10 or actually probably 20 Apex accounts. So I was copy trading 10 Apex accounts. So at the time, actually, technically, I was trading 15 accounts right after I got my payout, right? I'll get to your little thing as well in a bit, Tom, about my parents. But yeah, I had 5 Tradeify accounts and then 10 Apex accounts, right? And I ended up blowing those 10 Apex accounts as well as 5 Tradeify accounts after I secured like my first 10K in, was it like 30 days basically? So I made about 10,500 in 30 days. However, right, I kind of messed up because I think I scaled too quickly. And you gotta trade the fucking 10 Apex accounts like a goddamn business, bro. Oh, wait, okay, there's a super strong candle. Wait, hold on, I'll take an entry right here. Have a stop loss right here. But for the 10 Apex accounts, for the 10 Apex accounts, right? I got too greedy. and it just didn't work out, if that makes sense. Like, you can see my profit right here, right before I blew up. I was about $1,700 in profit, right, on those accounts, and then I ended up blowing them, right? So it kind of sucked, which I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucked. But I will say, don't think about the P&L as you made, like, if you made, say, $400 on 10 Apex accounts, don't think of it as you made 4K that day, right? I know it's pretty easy to think about, oh, I made 4K today, you know? Think of it more as I made $400 on one account. Just focus on that one account. Obviously, in the back of your mind, understand you're copy trading. That's why you have to be more conservative and more strict with your rules. Because when you're trading, right, we become so numb to money, right? We don't understand and appreciate the value of money when it comes to trading, because you're seeing P&Ls fly like crazy, right? You gotta understand, bro. Like $100 on one account is a shit ton of money, right? If someone handed you $100 on, like, just like that, right, and it was like obviously copy traded, right? So now that's $1,000, right? You just made $1,000 in a singular day, my guy, right? That is some unheard of money in the real world. But when it comes to trading, we are never satisfied, right? And we just end up not appreciating it and get greedy, and we end up blowing the account, right? So also, this retrace is kind of aggressive. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. But yeah. And then let's see what else. Tom, so your parents don't even know you made 7K last month? Yeah, Tom, I didn't tell my parents yet. I'm not gonna tell my parents until I make at least 100K from trading or something like that. So I haven't told my parents for a couple reasons. Is they are very traditional, right? Asian parents that want me to go 9 to 5, good job, right? And then fucking work 20 billion years of my life to eventually retire when I'm 60, right? And I understand how hard my parents work. However, I don't want to go that traditional path, right? Also, okay, we're starting to inverse this gap, which is not a good sign, right? But I mean, shit, that's the trade, I guess. This trade itself was probably B+. The only reason I wouldn't give it an A+ is because we didn't sweep this internal low, or not an internal low, external low. So if we got a wick like this would be A++. But we didn't get it. We understood that. But I like the momentum through here, so we'll just kind of see. But yeah, my parents don't know. Because like I want to have, like I said, this Discord is also a business. I want to build a personal brand, right? So I want multiple streams of income before I tell my parents, right? If I'm not making like maybe minimum 15K a month for like at least 3 months, I probably will tell them. But other than that, for now, I probably won't. And yeah. Let's see. What is the max Apex account that we could use in a group trade? David, you could trade up to 20 accounts on Apex. Do you have a live account? I don't have a live account, Dime. Top set, but with the Trade8 platform, I honestly might switch to Project X. It looks so. Carlix, I don't like the Project X platform. I don't like Trade8 either, but I will say if you're trading with Top Step, just go with Project X. And the reason why is that lockout feature, bro. That lockout feature needs to be on every single trading platform. Like, I don't know why not every single trading platform doesn't have the lockout feature, because it stops you from tilting. If we were to go back in time from yesterday, right, when we said the price action was shit right here, right? So if we just so happened to like say, yo, price action is shit, and you just went ahead and locked yourself out because you knew it was bad fucking price action probability day, right? And you just locked yourself out, you wouldn't have to even stress about trying to trade it, try to find a trade within this chop, right? It would have saved you yesterday as well if you guys took a trade yesterday, right? So I love the lockout feature from Topsa X so much, bro. Let's see. Why are you looking for shorts? We got liquidity low. Why aren't you looking for shorts? We got liquidity lower. Any specific reason? Trade breaker. The reason why I'm not looking for any, like I said, I'm not against shorts. It's just kind of what I see, right? So what I mean by that is We didn't sweep all this liquidity to the downside, right? But look at this move that we got, right? We ended up sweeping some sort of liquidity already, right? So this is kind of the main thing. We swept liquidity here, and we swept the Asia lows, right? I'm not saying we don't go for these, but it was just kind of how we reacted off of these lows, right? So initially, after sweeping these Asia lows, right? Look how close we were to taking this internal low right here, right? We didn't obviously end up taking it, but I said, yo, I'll be kind of eyeing this 1 minute gap as well as this 5 minute gap, and this just so happened to be what happened first. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we push up before anything and maybe go down. I don't know. So that was kind of the idea, right? It's kind of what happened first for me to end up taking that trade. However, I will say this is not looking the greatest for longs. The reason being, obviously, we have that low. So maybe we do eventually go for these lows, right? But in the process, look what we're doing to the downside, right? So now we're generating higher resistance liquidity, right? We have target. So now we also have this target. So honestly, we probably will get stopped out on this trade, right? Potentially. Just because it's kind of generating this high resistance liquidity. I'm not saying, you know, it can't take off, right? But the reason I wasn't looking for shorts was because this happened, right? And we already sold enough to the point where I was like, okay, longs are on the table at least, right? There's certain times when I'm like, yo, longs aren't ready, but I was like, okay, you know, we got pretty close to taking this low right here, but we didn't end up taking it. That's why I was okay taking the long regardless. Is because we got look how aggressive we got this move up, right? Aggressive move, right? So I was like, okay, you know, maybe this, we don't need to sweep those lows, if that makes sense. But like I said, obviously we're in drawdown right now. We might get stopped out because that is exactly the case, right? Maybe we still want lower. So today, as well as on the 4 hour, right? We are pretty heavy on the 4 hour. If you guys look at the 4 hour fair value gap, right? We're holding the 4 hour fair value gap. Yesterday we inversed it, right? So we inversed this 4 hour fair value gap. And then we also are rejecting pretty heavily on the 4 hour fair value gap right here. So yeah, you know, honestly, we could be bearish today. I just wanted to see the longs kind of play out real quick because we got stacked equal highs on London basically. But that's probably that was kind of my mistake yesterday, right? That was kind of my mistake yesterday as well. Is I was kind of looking for longs for a little too much. Why are you demo trading? Because price action isn't clear. If you guys don't have confidence to take the trade on funded, like if you don't understand like price action is bad this entire week or something, and you still want to be able to forward test and put on trades, right? Take it on paper, bro. There's nothing wrong with taking trades on paper and just not taking a trade on your funded, right? If you understand that the week's bad, the price action is not clear, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I think people are too caught up in trying to always have a funded account play, and they're not working on their edge, right? Not working on like taking setups, right? Lockout is really nice. That's what I'm saying. I understand you, bro. Even though we tell them that we're a trader while still learning, they just gonna kill that dream so bad. Yeah. I mean, I vaguely told my parents, but like they really don't know technically what I'm doing. I said I'm working on a business and shit, and they're like, oh, okay, but yeah, my parents really don't understand what's going on right now. 2L today. I want long 2 deity. Let's see. It's all good, deity. Yeah, today not the greatest for trades right now. Might take previous day low and go long. Yeah. Honestly, deity, I'm gonna tell you right now. Honestly, probably stay away from the longs. I know I'm in long right now, but that's just for educational sense, right? I think we should just stay away from the longs because it might be like yesterday, right, where we just end up selling off for the entire day, right? Even though we had those like equal highs up here, right? We didn't end up taking it, right? So I want you guys to understand. Let's not be too focused on the equal highs. I know it sounds ironic coming from me as someone who's in the trade looking for these longs, right? But I'm doing it for you guys to show you guys. Yeah, we're just chopping again. I have to wait 7 months to buy a funded account. Are you underage, Dime, or something? Think long might work out. Yeah, you're 17. Oh, okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, Ben. I thought you were speaking a different language right there. I was like, what the fuck is that guy saying? It was a fucking late entry for me, dude. All good, bro. Your boy Sam. Oh, welcome, welcome. Yo, what's good, Mike? Oh shit, my earbud. Hold up. You finally caught the live, bro? Shit. Oh my god, my earbud keeps disconnecting, bro. Yeah, where you been at, bro? Actually, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have about 30 viewers in here. If you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you guys go join. It is free. It's linked in the description. It's somewhere down in the description. When you guys do join, make sure guys click this check mark, right? Gotta take advantage of all the people who are on the stream, right? Right now, My Funded Futures is running a sale, right? 50% off for new users. So if you guys don't trade with My Funded Futures, make sure you guys go buy an account. It's $39 if you guys have never bought an account with them before. Otherwise, if you guys buy one account, you get another 25% off. This is for everybody. If you guys go use code MONK, yes sir, 35% off on funding tick still, I believe. You guys can buy an account, $50 all in, no activation fee, yes sir. And then Tradeify, yeah, Apex as well, whatever, use code MONK. Boom, thank you. Okay, man, I love your videos. Straight motivation. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's what I love to hear. Guys, also, do you guys have any video recommendations? I'm open to ideas. Like, what do you guys want to see? Like, do you guys want to see like my interpretation of like certain ICT concepts? I'll call it like, yeah. What should we call it? Like monk. Not the monk model. I'll come up with a monk model soon video. I'll actually come out with like a monk model video soon, but oh, okay, how to trade trailing drawdown accounts. Oh, that's a perfect idea. Yeah. Okay, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. So, okay, that's one idea. Mochi, I'm 22. No problem, guys. I appreciate you guys. This is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it. You know, when you first start trading, you guys don't know how to start, right? There's a whole bunch of douchebags on the internet that try to scam you for out of your money, or like they put everything behind a paywall. And I'm not saying I won't eventually do that, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to have multiple streams of income, right? But if you guys are okay with it and you guys really like what I do and appreciate what I do, then yeah, you guys could either follow me. Of course, we'll always post free resources for you guys. Why borrow paper trading? I miss when he actually trades, bro. Mellow, you're missing the point of the streams, my guy. Even though like we're somehow in profit right now, this isn't a good trade to take funded on my funded account. How long you been trading? What's the best for beginner prop firms on your own capital? Never trade your own capital. I'm gonna say this right now until later on. Use prop firms as a way to what do you call it? Use prop firms as a way to build up that discipline and risk management. Eventually, once you start getting more payouts and stuff, then you could funnel those payouts into your live account. But I honestly would say I would recommend you stay away from trading your own account. And then Motri, I've been trading for about 1.5 years right now. So my daily routines such as backtesting, study habits, what you usually do throughout the day. The habits that lead you to your 4-figure payout. Actually, it's 5-figure, but I mean 4-figure also works, you know. 7,500. Let's see. How many accounts are you working with? Oh, so your boy Sam. Like I said, I blew 15 funded accounts a couple weeks ago. And then I blew another 10 accounts. So I've been stepping back, right? I've been stepping back on the high leverage, the high scaling accounts, and I'm only trading one account at the moment. I'm only trading one account at the moment. The reason I'm only trading one account at the moment is I want to show you guys how you guys could go from one account to a 5-figure month, because that's what I did, right? I went from one payout with my fund of futures for $50 that I bought an account with, right? $50 from my fund of futures turned to $1,100. Everyone knows the story. $1,100 I turned into a 3K payout. That 3K payout I turned into another $7,500 payout. So all in all, probably made around like 11.6K within 30 days, maybe 40 days. Okay, so Krelix, I will say my daily routine looks a lot different from when I was learning how to trade initially, right? When you start learning how to trade, you gotta understand the material and you gotta do your thorough like studying sessions, right? But now my daily routine looks like completely different. Like before, I was probably studying 15 hours a day. I would eat, sleep, breathe, and fucking shit trading. Like everything was about trading. I was so locked in. You know, I went monk mode, you know? Like I literally didn't talk to any of my family, my friends. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I didn't even watch, like, I watched YouTube videos, of course, when it came to trading content. I didn't, because I'm a big gamer. I'm a big, you know, anime fan, right? I like doing shit outside. I had to put aside all of that because I wanted to go all in on this shit. And I'm saying I honestly feel like that's kind of like the wrong approach, if I'm gonna be completely honest. You don't have to do all that. I think it's a little bit extra. If you guys want to, that's great. You know, it'll teach you discipline. But it's not necessary to be successful at trading, right? If I could go back, I would say enjoy the process, take it a little bit easy, right? And yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, I was studying about like 15 hours a day, bro. It was straight fucking trading content. I was like disgusted with like myself whenever I had to watch like gaming content or some shit. I'm like, bro, it's too much, bro. Enjoy the process. Not nowadays, my day looks like, bro, I'll hop on the charts. As soon as we're done trading, I don't even look at it, and I fucking hit the gym. I go home. I go to work sometimes. If I got work scheduled that day, you know, I'm enjoying my day, watching YouTube, doing other shit, right? Tom, price is choppy. Yeah, it's pretty fucking ass right now. That's why I'm not in anything. Yo, I'm used to. This is my first time here. Yo, what up, SFM? Yo. I'm used to trading about 10 points ES, but I'm on a 25K account. How can I hit my TPs without fucking my account when I lose? Ben, that just means you're leveraged too heavy on the 25K, but also it's probably you're trading ES, my guy. You're trading my ES, bro. Look at every time I swear to God, I've traded ES probably like 3 times. Every time I've ever traded ES, it was a loss. And the reason is it's too choppy for me, bro. It's like too slow, if that makes sense. We'll always get like 1 point from target and then just reject, bro. I just fucking hate it, bro. I can't trade ES. But that just means you're leveraged too heavy, my guy. It'll take time for you to build the account buffer, but what do you call it? Also, I need to preface this by saying, do not take this trade. Do not take this trade. There you go. Bad PA. But yeah, I got you. Let's see. I see what trade breaker had. CISD liquidity sweep up here. Another internal liquidity sweep holding this fair value gap, holding this miniature fair value gap as well. Boom, market open, bam. Targeting these lows. Let's go. That's a fire trade, bro. But then I do 3. Wait, so Ben, are you trading 5 micros or well, what are you trading right now? Honestly, I'd recommend 3 micros, my guy. Which videos on YouTube would you recommend on your trading style or strategy? That's a great question, Azam. So, like I said, if you guys don't know, I literally came out with the roadmap. Me and my co-owner Hoik over here, we came out with the trading roadmap for you guys, right? This shit is free, so make sure you take advantage, right? Everything A to Z on how to get started on trading. If you guys don't really know where to start, right? I linked a couple different playlists you guys could learn ICT from, right? We linked a couple different things that you guys can learn ICT from, and then these are all the main concepts I trade, right? So if you guys can master all these concepts up here, right? I linked videos that I learned from, right? Not necessarily my model. My model is kind of more, you guys can tune in for the live streams and you guys will see what I look for, right? I do have a strategy video on my YouTube channel as well, but that's probably that's not probably what you would want to watch right now. I also have supplementary different concepts that you guys could look at, right? Like standard deviations. Like, I don't really use standard deviations too much, but right? You know, futures, if you guys have never traded futures and you guys are from Forex or whatever, right? Got a video linked right here that you guys can watch. And then, you know, what prop firms are, like basically how it works, right? Psychology, right? So make sure you guys take advantage. When you guys join the Discord, make sure you guys click the disclaimer right here. Click the green check mark so you guys can see everything. And yeah. A small $5 a tick. Bro, this price action is so bad, bro. Wait, what are you talking about, Tom? The gap? Zoom out at 5 minutes, then look at 6 o'clock. That's why it won't go up, bro. I have no idea what you mean right here. This gap right here? This gap isn't valid anymore because we already mitigated it. I mean, it might still have an effect, but I don't think that's what's holding us down. I think just PA is pretty ass, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is affecting it. I don't know. Once we mitigate it, then I'm not interested in it anymore. For our bullish fair gap disrespecting came off the 4-hour bearish line with the 1 hour waiting for the SASD and high. We souped it previous day low conviction. Look at it. Is this a good conviction to look at? Yeah. Any trade that you have stacked confluences and it gives you confidence, that's a good trade. Yeah. Even if it's a loss, right? Even if it's a loss, as long as you did everything you needed to do, then you're good. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Monk, where should I post my payout thing on your Discord? I hope it just DM it to me and I'll make an announcement, Corelix. I want to congratulate the boys. Class about to start. Like I said, congratulations on the payout, Corelix. Good shit, good shit. PA means price action. Joel. So it's just kind of how the candles are printing, right? What I mean by bad P is look how wicky we are, right? Look how indecisive we are. Look how we're barely opening up any fair value gaps, right? You don't want to be trading this. Why you do not want to be trading like this? Because it's just choppy. It's literally like yesterday, right? If you guys traded yesterday within this chop, it's literally the same thing, bro. So we're trying to avoid this. That's why I'm taking it on paper, bro. It's not worth the funded account play. Yeah, just put it in general chat or whatever, or you could just DM me and I'll make an announcement. But like I said, bro, we've been on for an hour. Nothing's happening. I think I'll just hop off, right? And get on with my day. I'll make a video later today. But like I said, make sure you guys took a long got burned, man. All good, Womb. Yeah, today was a terrible day for fucking trading, bro. So I think tomorrow it'll at least clear up. We got unemployment. Hopefully we get like a data wick play. Like a wick like this, right? So we could target it, but it's just price action hasn't been moving, bro. It's probably because of contract rollovers or whatever, but we've just been slow, man. Maybe it's the season. Hopefully it picks up. It honestly kind of starts slowing down during the holidays, but last year it was pretty good during the holidays, so who knows. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, give me any video recommendations. I'll make it. I don't know if I'll make it today, but I do have a lot planned, right? I think sometime this week or maybe next week I'll drop the one-on-one calls if you guys want. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys mañana. I would say if you guys are still wanting to trade, just try your best not to, right? If not, lower size today. Please lower your size. Whatever your regular size is, take like 25% of it, right? Of your regular size. So if you're trading like fucking 1 mini, literally just trade like 3 micros, bro. Like just take 3 micros or 2 micros or some shit. It's not worth it today. Look how slow price action is moving. We're honestly already stuck in like less than 100-point range. But then within this range, we're like in 50 points. So it's not worth it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and peace.